been in DB since freshman year.
2 years.
Since my freshman quarter.
About 4 years now.
I joined fall quarter this year.
I joined my winter quarter of my second year.
I think about 3/4.
I've been in it for 2 years.
I've been in DB since fall quarter of my freshman year.
I've been in DB for 3 years.
I'm 53 now, so been here since my freshman year fall quarter, and that's 4 years.
I'm a CS major, so originally I was like, hey, I want to join DB to work on design because that's something I'm really interested in. Which I guess that didn't really pan out because now I'm doing CS stuff for Daily Bruin anyway.
So I kind of sauntered into the office and I was like, I like to argue, I'm going to join opinion.
I've always really liked writing, but in high school, journalism wasn't really something that we had as a club. It was a class, and it never actually fit into my schedule. So then I figured I might as well join the Bruin since I have the opportunity now.
It's awesome. Why not?
I just really enjoyed the experience of working with the editors.
I think the people at the Daily Bruin are some of the most intelligent and hardworking people I've met.
It's a real challenge, writing on a deadline when you're interviewing people about serious matters, so I actually really like the challenge.
I really actually felt at home in the office, doing the work. I fell in love with my beat.
They told me during training for opinion writing that you'd get hate mail for stuff, and I was like, hate mail? Wow, so much better than stupid college newsletters and stuff. I'd like to say the lack of windows in this office did. The people too, of course, along the way.
Christy helped me grow the most, just because we collaborate so much on social media projects. And Kitty too. So Kitty's my beat editor. She helps me grow in every single way.
I think it was last year's news editor, Wuhan. He really guided me through a lot of my stories.
My amazing assistant editor, who eventually became opinion editor, Kishov. So he really encouraged me and pushed me, not only creatively, but then also really nailed down, and he's the one who will sit down and go through line by line on my columns and say, okay, you need to address this, or we can make this wording, his favorite thing to say is spicier. And my writing style has definitely become spicier because of Kishov.
You're always going to hear a weird conversation in the office.
It's a really great place to be when you're feeling down because people drag you out of your funk there.
I think what's so great about DB is just the body of knowledge that's in that room. The people willing to read a budget report for 4 hours.
It was one of the parties. I forgot one. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, one of the parties that we had at Saskia's place.
I struck up conversation with a copy editor, Nidhi. We found out that our moms went to the same elementary school in a small town in India. Now our moms are friends again after 30, 40 years.
Probably the first time, because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what CQ was. I didn't know I had to fact check.
See, as copy, there are so many bad nights because you're sometimes you're there till 4 a.m.
In general, all my Thursday late runs were pretty miserable.
I was pulling an all-nighter because I was trying to finish a CS project, and I didn't know how to solve it. I was delirious. Custodial staff were coming in here, and they were like, what is this kid doing in here? I was the only person in this office.
A tile sort of just hurtled down from above the photo desk.
I feel like everybody's gonna say Susie, and I love Susie too.
Susie?
Susie.
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 That's Susie, of course, because she smells nice.
She's really fluffy. That makes me very happy.
One time I was in the office, and I think Scott was sick, and he just threw up, and so that kind of tarnished my image of Scott.
Join earlier.
Try to be in the office more, get to know more people.
Just stop second-guessing myself so much.
It's okay to feel like you're not able to do a lot of things yet.
Be okay with not being the most qualified or the smartest person in the room.
Don't eat too much Panda Express, you're definitely gonna regret it.
Read the Daily Bruin more. I used to joke that I read the Daily Bruin for the first 4 days before I applied, and I stopped reading it afterwards. But it's actually true. And then at some point, when it was midnight, I'm why am I in this office for 12 hours straight? I just gave up. And I accepted the chaos, and I became the person I am.